Hey there everyone, it's going to be a quick video, just finishing up mixing up my green stuff here, and we're going to put a base on our Halberd. I have just gone ahead and just regular super glue it to a hex base. I was going to put it on a big base like I did this one, but no reason to. I figured, it's going to be on a snowy mountain, and we'll do it this way. Got a little cup of water there to keep me from sticking too much to it. And this will be fairly quick. We're not going to do much to it besides just stick things on. Grab my little tool here, and right now I'm just smushing it down into where I need it, giving ourselves, oh, I thought I stuck everything to my sleeve. And I'm no expert in green stuff, so I'm sure I'm messing something up to someone's expert's eyes. Don't want it sticking to the thing there. Yep. Okay, get it smaller. My green stuff is getting really old, so I think it's getting a bit brittle in its elder years here. Okay, maybe we break off little tiny balls of it. Do not fly away. We have a job for you. You can go right in there. Stick in there. Now I'm stuck to the other side. Squishy, squishy. Okay, there we go. I'd hold this up to the camera, but that just won't work with this. The other one I had, the big base, had a lot of green stuff that it needed pushed into. Just trying to give it a quick scrape here. Everything that's hanging on, because we can just pick that up and put it where I need it. Trying to get a good spot on the camera too. If I keep it off to the side, it looks like you can see it quite well. I should mention that the other pieces I did touch up some paint on. It was just the spots where it was being held by the little clamps and things. I didn't know how much of it would be visible afterwards. Turns out quite a bit of it, but that's good enough. I'm not going to show it too much because that's just simple base coat. Didn't do anything with it. And the other thing I can do, of course, is to wet the sculpting tool so things don't stick to it. I'm just going to push it in between the legs here and blend things in. You are supposed to stick. It peeling up here. Maybe it's too thin. Or just don't push it, just squish it. Sounds like a 1990s electronic toy. Push it, squish it. Showing my age. Oh, getting way off camera. course, it's nothing fancy to show either, because I will cover all this in like snow effects or something. I've got a big box of snowy effects like that, but that's not very good stuff. Guess I could run quick and go get some Western scenic stuff. I also thought about trying to pulverize some salt or sugar and use that for the snow. I do have quite a lot of material left, so I'll just break off a bit. I'm going to go ahead and flatten this out to help me put it just between the feet. I'll push it down around. Trying to be careful enough not to scrape the sides of the figure, because even though I do have it sealed, you know, that metal tool will do bad things to me. That's nearly where I want it to be. I'm just squishing up on the sides here where I don't quite think it's right. Yeah, and you know, like I said, I don't have to get this perfect because I'm going to be covering it with snow everywhere. Yeah. But in general, I think that's good. I'm going to let that dry, and I guess it doesn't dry, it just cures. And squish that down a little more. Maybe get it. There's a little pocket right there I need to get. I keep thinking it's jammed in here. Needs to be peeled back just a little bit from here. And then smoothed over. But yeah, I'm spending way too long on something that's not going to show up very well. So, that's still pockety right there. Squish that in. Yeah, I still don't like that. Just want it just up off enough. Okay. So there we go. If you'll focus. That'll be the, notice that on camera. The base that we go with. I'll let that all cure. Push this down just a little bit to blend in with the base. Just never finished, are we? Nope, we're not finished. That actually came off. But anyway, okay, enough, stop. So I'm going to let this cure, and then we'll get to, I will probably go ahead and prime it with some brush-on primer. There's no reason to show that on camera, because then I brush it all on and have to break away and let it dry again. So, next picture you'll see, it'll be primed and we're ready to base it, basically. Base paint, yeah. And the primer goes brush, brush, brush. And then we brush the base color. Surf Aqua Blue. Brushy, brushy, brushy. Here's the end result of everything I've caught. And honestly, I'm a little surprised, because I think Surf Aqua is the actual color of Blue Tack. You know, this is old, but I think it's pretty much a near match. But that's not what we're doing. We're not doing Blue Tack. We are going to use some plain super glue and a whole bunch of puffy snow. Now, this is, so you can see, very flaky. It's just, it looks like shredded styrofoam, really, or not styrofoam, but that other stuff. But it's basically plastic, and that's not going to look good on the base. But what I'm going to try to do is use the little tool here to squish it down, and I don't know if it's going to be before or after it's glued on, but that's the plan. The first step I'm going to do, and I've got a little toothpick, and it's actually got some epoxy glue on it, but that's unintentional. I just pulled one out of the little chart I had. Oh, and I need to mention, I do plan to come back and paint all this black on the sides so it gets cleaned up. But we'll do that after I finish squirting super glue all over everything. And plan on just spreading it around. I painted it that blue color so it will have a very cold feel to it. And I just knocked something over. My desk is way too filled with stuff. I really need to sit and clean it. Gotta work fast here because the super glue will dry on me. You know, if you guys are in a high humidity environment, this probably won't work because, you know, super glue needs moisture to set. Okay, put that cap on the super glue. Dunk, 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 dunk. And that is not covering at all. Got stuff everywhere. Wow, that looks like garbage. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess I could show you. Go ahead and squish it down. Maybe I just do multiple layers of this and it might look okay. It's actually not gluing on very well. blue was maybe a mistake color. Should have painted it white and had just a little bit of crystals going on. Well, I'll do multiple layers of this. Maybe I switched to just white glue too. Trying to speed ahead on this, and it's not working very well. So, let's try the white glue instead. So I've let this dry, and now I have pretty much unadulterated white glue, and I'm just going to try to brush this on everywhere. And it's actually the glue, or the previous attempt is actually coming up off everything and peeling up. So I maybe ruined it quite a bit. But let's see if we can't fix it. Anything stuck to the sides, I'll just brush off later. Of course, it's kind of funny. It's making the little slurry mix that I really wanted. But we'll keep going with it. Drop that in there. This time I'm going to kind of squeeze it on as best I can. Actually, I can go ahead and use that tool again. Okay, now I'm just going to let that sit. We might go ahead and... I kind of liked how that glue was sitting on it. So what we'll do is we'll make this, let this dry. I was trying to avoid that by using the super glue. Just go ahead and brush some of this off since it's wet and we can do it now. This is getting really messy, but we'll call it there. Not the video. But we'll let it dry and see what happens. It's dried quite a bit, so I'm just gonna squish down the fake snow as best I can. I'm wondering if I coat it one more time in glue, if I'll get the effect I want. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Why not? I'm just using a ceramic tile for the glue. Quick and easy scrape off. I suppose I could water it down just a little bit. I'm just using what water was on the brush. I'm just going to dab the glue on. My hope is that it'll kind of merge everything together and make it look like flat snow. The glue will dry clear. I'm hoping that the pieces of foil in the middle that's attached to the glue now will make a bit of a sparkly effect. I don't want to brush the snow off. So I'm being pretty careful of just wiping the glue on. Kind of running out of glue here. Suppose I should get some more rather than try to make it last. I suppose I could just pour it straight onto the base as well. I got glue on my finger. Just gonna tap in the spots where it's kind of poking up. Okay, that one needs. Matter of fact, I might just mix the glue and some more foam and just push that in. Take that off, put it there. So, there's kind of what I wound up with. And I am going to wipe that off. But I will let this sit overnight now. Just kind of squishing pieces in as I see it. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I was going to say this would be the last of the video, but I will record just a little bit more. I'll probably go ahead and let that dry, and then I'll paint the edges black, and I'll show the end result, and we'll be done. If you would not poke out like that. There we go. Okay, see you in a bit. Here's my end result. Got them all together, painted the base black, and this is rock hard snow. It looks a little crystalline, and I don't really like it. A little snow base like that, I think, worked a lot better. The reason being is I went looking for material after I did this one. It's like, I've got to have something out there, and oh, I can use plaster of Paris maybe. So I went into my cabinet to get plaster of Paris, and I found micro balloon filler, which I bought to make snow bases. So anyway, it really looks decent enough, and got a little festive holiday CAV here. I have not glued the arms on or anything. I figure, why bother? So get that all done and out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good one. See ya!